Alright, so finally going to talk about chapters 4 and 5 of Samurai 8. We'll just get right into chapter 4. So, what happens in chapter 4?
Basically, what doesn't happen in chapter 4?
Like, everything.
Alright, so basically chapter 4 picks up, kind of right where chapter 3 left off, really. You have Hachimaru flying around on Hachimaru, trying to really see the world for the first time.
He's finally free.
He's finally free. He's been strapped up his entire life. So, getting to see anything is an adventure for him on its own.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts about that, though, is he had mentioned that Hachimaru was almost close enough to go to outer space. So them flying pretty high, even as a first-person experience, that shit's crazy for someone like him.
So not only does he get to leave his house finally, but he's flying around and experiencing things that normal people never even get to experience. I mean, we can't imagine how amazing this would be for him.
Really?
And then when he finally gets back home, his father's like, no, you can't keep going out like that. You gotta stay home. So of course they get into a big argument.
Oh yeah, putting his foot down.
Right.
But his dad has been strict on him since he's, been born.
Yeah, it's totally understandable that Hachimaru just wants to go out and see stuff now that he's finally free. And he's a samurai. He thinks he's tough.
Yeah, he's a big kid now. He's eating his kicks.
Yeah.
So let that man do what he wants to do.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of Hachimaru's father, aka Hachimaru's father.
Yeah, we still don't know his name.
Yeah, we still don't know.
It's a mystery. He's quite mysterious.
He pulled the okie-doke on freaking Daruma, and
the okie-doke?
Yeah, he was all like, "A samurai has respect and will represent himself first before demanding anyone else's identity."
That's right.
Or something along those lines. And then Daruma does exactly that. He introduces himself properly, tells him that I am the Daruma from, that same guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy you all thought before. I was.
Yeah.
You all knew this.
It just so happened to be in this cat body.
Oh.
But aside from that, he went out and did he did his proper dues, and Hachimaru's father, like I said, pulled the okie-doke. He got him.
Right, because he gets out of the question.
Yeah.
We never get to know who is he. How does he know about all this samurai stuff?
Right.
Why does he have a samurai soul?
Yeah, like that's not something that the everyday person would have.
Yeah, I don't even think the everyday person would know about that. It doesn't seem like they know about the samurai soul as is their true weapon.
Perhaps.
I feel like you just learn that when you're close to samurais or you are a samurai. That argument with Hachimaru and his father eventually ends with Hachimaru's father basically just laying it down, saying, you're not allowed to leave this house anymore. And Daruma, I want you gone. And then his father just walks away from that. He thinks that's the end of it.
Yeah, because why would his kid with newly freedom disobey him? Why would he do that?
I mean, Hachimaru's never been able to leave before, so he probably thinks that he's going to obey him. But
what he says goes.
Yeah. But that's not the way it goes. And actually, I want to talk about how Daruma is really influencing Hachimaru. He's really kind of, what do you call that?
Are you trying to say peer pressure in him?
Kind of tricking him into betraying his father.
Well,
he's enticing him.
He's enticing him, but he's also presenting him with, hey, you need to see the world. You need to get out here and experience being a samurai, and I can teach you and I can show you these ways.
Right, but he's only saying all of that stuff because he needs Hachimaru, and he knows he needs Hachimaru. Yeah. So he's doing everything he can to get Hachimaru to betray his father and to leave with him. I think it's pretty messed up. Chapter 4, that's mostly what happens. At the end, we see that Hachimaru makes his decision. He is going to leave his father behind and travel with Daruma to learn the Kongo-Yasha style.
That Kongo-Yasha style. That's not the first time that was shown in this chapter, by the way. Or at least in the series.
The Kongo-Yasha style?
Yeah, we've seen that before. I believe it was the Sumu Jikaze?
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I don't want to butcher it, but it was some sumo jutsu, some shit. I don't know. But we had seen that shown earlier when he had fought that first samurai who shouldn't have been a samurai in the first place from the looks of it, honestly.
Yeah, he did that move and he ended up cutting up his arm into 2 pieces and then he cut his sword. So Hachimaru already gets to see these awesome moves.
And he should be able to emulate them, in days to come or even in chapters to come. But we'll see.
Daruma also does a move. He says, Hachimaru, pick a number. And Hachimaru says 8 because Hachi's in my name, which means 8. And then Daruma does a cut, but the cut doesn't actually cut anything for 8 seconds. 8
seconds later. How badass is that?
This is another move you'll learn with the Kongo-Yasha style, is something won't be cut until you will it to be cut. Yeah. Chapter 5 starts with, where Chapter 4 left off. Hachimaru and Daruma go right next door to Hachimaru's house, and there's a samurai's holder in there, in a tree.
Yeah. Conveniently there.
My goodness.
Like, they didn't have to go far at all.
And then Daruma asks the question again, who is Hachimaru's father?
Yeah, and how is it that you already have this key, and that you also already have this key holder, just, ready, set, go, whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, how do you get these things from a samurai?
And you're supposed to be just some random scavenger / inventor.
Right, so we've got all kinds of questions. Like, does he know... Did he used to be a samurai? Does he know a samurai that's dead? Did he steal these things from a samurai? Mm-hmm. Oh, because we didn't mention that scene in Chapter 4 where he kind of has a flashback, and for one panel, and we see this evil-looking person.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We see this evil-looking person, and it says, "One day I will track you down.
Go get you."
That makes it seem like some samurai might be after Hachimaru's father.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So, maybe he stole the stuff from that samurai. That could be where he got all this stuff.
Or, hell, maybe that's the soul of the samurai they just took it from.
Yep, maybe he killed a samurai and took this stuff.
Yeah, and he just somehow vowed. Because apparently coming back to life after getting your soul taken is a possibility.
Yeah. So Daruma takes the holder, and he says that he's going to take Hachimaru to some hideout, which was confusing to me because we never really learned out what this hideout is. Is it a hideout is it Daruma's hideout? Whose hideout is it? Are they going to go fight bad guys who are in the hideout?
We don't know.
It's not explained at all.
No, we don't.
And they show up to the hideout, and it's guarded by these giants. Mm-hmm. And first thing I'm thinking is these things are going to come to life.
So not only that, but they did, and especially looking in the manga, they look like statues, like legit statues, like they were just there. And I'm not trying to compare this to Naruto, but I had no help in feeling like it felt like the Final Valley.
I was going to say...
2 giant statues just like facing.
I was going to say Lord of the Rings, the 2 giant statues.
Oh, right. Because we've all seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, who hasn't seen Lord of the Rings? Okay. Come on, Lord of the Rings is cool. So exactly what I think is going to happen happens, and the statues come to life. They swat Hachimaru right out of the air. He's flying on Hagetara. They get swatted out of the air. And then he doesn't know what to do. Freaking Daruma goes to sleep.
Yeah.
What is up with that guy always going to sleep? I know it's a joke. I don't know that it's that funny, though.
Like, that shit can be so inconvenient.
Like, nobody falls asleep.
We're talking about defending the planet here. You don't want to potentially...
That, too. We've entrusted the universe
while
to
the
this
planet is on your shoulders right now.
Right.
So
then Hachimaru's running around about to get his ass kicked, but until Daruma finally wakes up and decides to kick some ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So most of this chapter is action, and I loved it.
Yes.
I loved Daruma's moves. I love it when he pulls out some guns. We find out you can pull out different weapons from the holders, and he pulls out 2 guns and 2 pistols, starts firing.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool. And then my favorite panel,
which was
Disc Hunter.
That Kongo-Yasha style. There it goes.
Kongo-Yasha style Disc Hunter.
There it go again.
Dang, that was so cool.
That's just like a flawless
I love it. I love that panel. Just seeing Daruma making this disc flying straight through the giant, and the giant just split in half, and we see all its insides. Dang, that was cool.
Yeah. Imagine like a human boulder carrying swords.
This gives
something
me
exactly
hope.
Like that.
Hope for this manga.
Big hope, big hope.
Well, yeah, I'm excited for the next chapter. Probably not going to get much action in it, though, since they're just going into this hideout, and I feel like it's probably Daruma's hideout.
As long as we get to learn something informative about the universe, I'm all for it.
I think they might be heading into space next chapter. I could see that.
Yeah. Just don't give me some immediate filler in, like, chapters, 6.
Yeah. Or do you think they'll go back and say goodbye to Hachimaru's father at all?
No.
You think they're just done with that?
We've gone too far. We've gone too far.
I mean, they're still on the same planet.
Hey.
Really hope they get into space next chapter, but we'll have to wait and see. It's only a couple more days, so we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, man. Hajime Academia out.